Video of how to add a text box in the web editor of the Ranking Mastery platform. From your dashboard, we're going to go to all the different tiles here and go to the websites tile. We're going to choose the website you want to work on. We're going to go to home page, or any page do you want to work on. Here we have a basic simple layout here if you look at to keep this easy. We have text here that already exists in this area, which we can simply just click on it and change the text. Okay, if we just click outside of it, it's going to be saved. So if I hit the preview button at the top, refresh the page, you'll notice it's changed. Okay, if I want to add more text within this purple box that this text exists in, okay, if you go to the thing, hover over the little eye, it says text box element. We can go to the plus sign here, well actually the edit sign, and go to, say I want to add a paragraph below. It's going to add some text here, and it's added in white. The text is there, but it's in white. I'm going to change it by styling it. Go to text style, choose a color, hit save or preview, and now I have the text on there. Okay, if I want to say, let's say, edit it to make it centered. Okay, I can just click on the centered, right, left, center. If I also want to change the tag of this, I would just change it to, so let's say an H3. I just select any of these and it'll change the text, that type of text. Okay, so I've hit preview. We'll notice it's changed to an H4. Okay, and why is this relevant? And usually in hierarchy of a page, you generally want a H1 at the top of the page and H2, then moving down the page H3, H4, and so on and so forth. So depending on how you're laying out your page, you want to have these because of the structure of the page. So when Google goes to rank it, it has the structure that's proper for them. So in this case, we'd have an example H3 here, then we have a paragraph, and then maybe this would be an H4 below it. So my H4 title. Okay, and then I can go style that to make it look a little different than the other one. Click on the style thing. All right, I'm going to make the font weight a little thicker. Say a 700 is maybe what I would use. I would like it to be, say, title cased. Okay, hit save. Maybe I want my size to be a little bit bigger. Again, save or preview refreshes the page. And that's how you add text. But let's say you're just a complete blank thing here. Okay, you've got your outer section, your inner section. Your green is where your layout of your page is, and then the columns is where you add the elements you're going to add. So right here we have a one column one. We have right here we have a row, 2 rows here, and then this is a column within the row. So we have column 1, column 2. I want to add something. You'll see a little purple thing here. Click on that. And over to the right, you'll see an option of what you want to add. We're going to go to text block, click add. And now we've added that text block in here. So again, it's going on white because of the last video I did. We're changing the color. And then we're going to change it to black, hit save. And then you notice the white here next to this little mobile phone. We're going to change that to black by clicking on that. And now we go back and you'll see it's now black. Okay, so that's how you add text. So again, every time you add something in page, it's going to be what's called a purple container. If I want to add a headline or an H3 and then a paragraph below it, which is kind of a standard thing, you would then go add a paragraph below that. Okay, but what if I want to add another set of text because I want to maybe do a background of this purple one right here. Okay, let's say I want this background to be this. Hit save, preview, okay, and I want to make sure the mobile has got the same. It's always a good idea to see that. Good thing that blinks. And we want this to be white within this, so we're going to change this now to white. White, save, mobilize it. Okay, again, we're going to do that to the paragraph here. And we're going to go and make that white as well. Save, mobilize it. All right, so we see this kind of looks a little ugly there. There's no spacing. We're going to go to the purple tag here, and we're going to go to style of this, we can add inside padding. So we're going to go to padding and margin. Margin is on the outside. 90% of the time you'd be using padding. So you could add padding at the top if you want by dragging that, or right or left by dragging that. But we have these little tools here where you can just add padding on all 4 corners, top and bottom, left or right. Okay, so I'm going to click on this, and it's just going to add padding all the way around a standard padding. Okay, and if we want that to again be addressed over at mobile, we click over here and do it on mobile. You won't really see that because you're in desktop mode right now. So now we have that with a purple background. So if we want to add more text, we can add this one. And now this text will have a white background. So I'm going to now change this text to the initial color. Oops. Right there. And hit save. Have it go to the text. Okay. So you notice this keeps on coming white on the page. And we have a thing called themes. And over here in the themes thing here, you'll see different themes. This one particularly has a lot of themes already set. But right now, currently, the current theme for H3 is for when it comes on the page to be white. But let's say we have a bunch of different H3s on this page and a bunch of different paragraphs, and we want to just continually make sure when we add them to the page, they all have the same theme. We can go to the theme, okay, and we can edit it. So we're going to go to this theme right here, and we're going to apply, okay, the theme to the editor. So we're going to go and then click on this, click on the star here, and that's now going to add an H3 theme, H3, and we're going to make this the primary one and hit save. Okay, so now when a new H3 is added to the page, so if I go H3 here, it now will have that consistent coloring all the time. So if we do this to the paragraph, to the P's as well, we go here, click on the star, the full colored star. Now all the text that comes on the page will have that thing. So if I go add a paragraph over here, a text box, it's always going to come on as a default of an H3. But I want to add a paragraph below it. Click on that. Now you'll see that paragraph will come down as the standard that we've set. Okay, so if I want to change that, okay, to a different color, I want it to be this color. Save and update there. And then we go ahead and then now we apply that, okay, to all of the things. So how are we going to do that? Go to Element. I want to make sure that every single paragraph on this page has got that same styling. So I'm going to go to the P and replace all. And now all of them on the page are going to have that same similar style. So I think I'm going to do a little touch up to this here and go to the text. I'm going to go down to alignment. It's on left, okay, capitalization. I'm going to make a little more space with the line height there. And I usually like my text to be a 1.4 on my pages on average. So I'm going to go 1.4, preview, and now we're good to go. So that's how we kind of add text to pages and how we style them. You've got your theme editor over here. You can apply any theme you want to it. So if you have different themes saved, we'll kind of go into more detail on that in a different thing. But this is basically adding text to a page.